Problem number 10. The simple interest accrued in 10 years on a principal of rupees 15,500 is 120% of the principal. What is the rate of interest per annum? See here, for 10 years the rate of interest is 120% of the principal. That is nothing but 120% is the rate of interest what you got for 10 years, and they are calculating the rate of interest per annum. So don't go for formula, so directly you calculate. So 120% for 10 years, 120% for 10 years. So then per year, what is your rate of interest? So 120 divided by 10, 12% is your answer. So no need to go for your paper, no need to take your pencil, no need to go for the formula, no need to substitute any of the values according to the notations. So directly you can solve. 120% of the principal means 120% is the rate of interest for 10 years what you are getting. So then for 1 year means 120 by 10, which is equal to 12%. So here the option A is your answer, 12%. Okay, so let us go for the next question. Problem number 11. A sum was invested on simple interest at a certain rate for 2 years. Had it been put at 3% higher rate, it would have fetched 72 rupees more. See here, for 2 years it is getting 72 rupees more if he has invested at 3% per annum. Okay, so 72 rupees more. So for 2 years it is 72 rupees. For 2 years it is 72 rupees. So then for per year, how much you will get? 72 by 2, then it is 36. Concentrate, no need to go for formula, no need to use any other notations, directly solve according to the problem. 72 rupees extra you are getting, 3% extra interest you are calculating. So for that extra interest you are getting extra amount, both are on the same principle. So 72 rupees for 2 years, then for 1 year it is 36. That is 36 rupees is the extra interest what you got on the principal amount for the 3% interest calculations. So 3% on the principal amount is 36. That is the meaning. So 3 ones are 3 12s are 36. So the principal amount will be 12 into 100, which is equal to 1200. Very simple, very simple, easily you can do. If you come through option also, then it is very easy. So per year it is 36. So 3% on what amount? If you calculate 3% you get 36. So the first option is 1200, 1200. 3% means 1% into 3. So 1200, 1% means 12. 12 into 3, 36. So we got 36 as the answer for option A. Therefore 1200 is your final answer. So it is very easy. If you adopt this type of methodology, definitely you can solve within 5 to 8 seconds, not more than that, within 5 to 8 seconds. So you can save lot of time here. So P is equal to 12 into 100, 1200 is your answer. So let us go for the next problem. A sum of money at some rate of simple interest amounts to rupees 2,900 in 8 years and to rupees 3,000 in 10 years. The rate of interest per annum is how much? So you have to calculate the rate of interest per year, how much it will be. We don't know the interest amount, we don't know the principal amount, but only thing what we know is time period, 2 different time periods, 8 years and 10 years, and 2 different amounts, 2,900 and 3,000. One thing you have to remember, principal amount doesn't change year by year. The principal amount is the constant one. Only the thing is interest amount you are going to be increased. That is in a proper manner. The first year if you get the interest amount as 10, in the second year also you are going to get the interest amount as 10. So in the interest amount is not going to be compounded, what we are going to do in the compound interest. Okay, so 2,900 in 8 years, 3,000 in 10 years. So how much it is increased in 2 years? So in those 2 years, 3,000 minus 2,900, which is equal to 100. So 100 rupees is increased in 2 years. 100 rupees is increased in 2 years. You have to calculate the rate percent. So for 2 years it is 100 rupees, then for 8 years how much it will be? because 8 years is one data they have given and 10 years is the one data they have given. So, you go for 10 years, it is very easy to calculate. So, for 2 years it is 100, then for 10 years how much it will be. So, cross multiplication 2 into x is equal to 100 into 10, therefore, x is equal to 100 into 10 by 2, which is equal to 500, which is equal to 500. So, the interest amount, simple interest amount for 10 years will be 500. So, principal amount will be 3000 minus 500, which is equal to 2500. So, the rate of percent will be 500 is the interest amount what you are getting for 2500. So, 0 0, 5 1s are 5, 5 5s are 25, which is equal to 20%, that is for 10 years. Then for 1 year it will be equal to 2%, it will be equal to 2%. Otherwise, you can go with the formula method. So, total amount for 10 years will be 3000. So, in that 3000 rupees, if you subtract 500 rupees, that is the interest amount, you are going to end up with the principal amount, that is 2500. Principal amount is 2500. So, principal 2500, 500 is the simple interest amount. So, you got the simple interest, you got the principal amount, you got the time period, that is for 10 years, you calculate the rate percent. So, 500 is equal to principal amount, that is 2500, into rate percent you have to calculate, the into time period, that is for 10 years you have to consider, divided by 100. So, next, rate percent is equal to 500 divided by 25 into 10, 25 into 10, which is 250. So, 500 divided by 250, which is equal to 2%. So, whichever method is feasible for you, you adopt that one. Okay. So, you practice in both the methods. The simple interest on a sum of money is 1/4 of the principal and the number of years is equal to the rate percent per annum. The rate percent is how much? Very simple, do not go for formula, simply it kills time, come through the concept. See, in the previous type of problems, what we did is we multiplied the time period and we multiplied the rate of interest. So, here also we are multiplying the rate percent and the time period. But in this question they have given both the rate percent and time period are equal. Both the rate percent and time period are equal. So, rate percent into time period, in that place also we can write R because both are equal. So, if we do, we will get the total rate of interest. The total rate of interest is 1/4. They have given 1/4 of the principal amount. This 1/4 is nothing but 25%. After multiplying the rate percent and time period, we are going to get this one, 25%. Therefore, R into R is equal to 25, means R square is equal to 25. Therefore, R is equal to 5, very simple, R is equal to 5. So, according to this question, the answer is 5%, option B. Let us go for the next problem, problem number 14. The simple interest accrued in 9 years on the principal of 24,250 is 162% of the principal. What is the rate of interest per annum? Very simple, do not go for formula again, it is very simple. For 9 years, you are getting 162% interest. See here, for 9 years, you are getting 162% interest on the principal. Whatever may be the interest amount, definitely you have to calculate on the principal amount itself. So, 162% is the total interest amount what you are getting for 9 years. Then per year, what is the interest amount you are getting? So, per year it will be 162 by 9. So, 9 1s are 9, 9 8s are 72. So, 18% is your answer. If you go with the formula, definitely you are going to lose a lot of time, the valuable time what you have in your exam. So, 162 by 9, 18. If you are familiar with the tables, 18 tables, 22 tables, 22 tables, it is very difficult. 18 tables, if you are familiar, so directly you can mark the option as C. Otherwise, you calculate, hardly you require 3 to 4 seconds to calculate. So 162 by 9, 18% is your answer. So problem number 14, option C, 18%. So problem number 15. If the simple interest on any amount is equal to 30% of the principal in 6 years, then after how many years simple interest will be equal to principal? So simple interest will be equal to principal means you have to get 100% interest on the principal amount. For example, if the principal amount is 100, if the principal amount is 100, then the simple interest also should be 100. If the principal amount should be 100 means, then the simple interest amount also should be 100. Means what? 100% of the principal amount you have to get as an interest. For example, if the principal amount is 150, then your simple interest also 150, because both are equal according to the question. So after how many years you will get the simple interest equal to principal amount? Okay. So if the simple interest should be equal to principal amount means you have to get 100% interest on the principal amount. So for 6 years, you are getting 30% interest. Then for how many years you will get 100% interest? That is the thing. So for how many years you are going to get 100% interest? That is the thing. So cross multiplication, x into 30 is equal to 6 into 100. Therefore, x is equal to 6 into 100 by 30. So 6 ones are, 6 fives are, 5 20s are 100. Therefore, the time period is equal to 20 years. Very simple, very simple. So the rate of interest should be 100% on the principal amount. That is the logic. If the rate of interest is 100% on the principal amount, then only the simple interest amount will be equal to the principal amount. So for 6 years they have given that 30% interest, but we should get 100% interest. So for how many years we should get the 100% interest? That is the thing. So after cross multiplication we will get x is equal to 6 into 100 by 30. After simplification we are going to get the time period as 20 years. So the rate percent is 30%. So if we do the rate percent is 30% for 6 years, based on this condition if we calculate, we will get the 100% simple interest amount, or the interest amount will be same as the principal amount for 20 years. So 15th question, 20 years is the answer, that is option A. Let us go for the next question, 16th question. A sum of money becomes 4 times in 20 years at simple interest. Find the rate of interest. See, a very, very important question. A sum of money becomes 4 times in 20 years. Means if you are going to deposit rupees 100, so after 20 years you are going to get back 400 rupees. See, rate of interest we have to calculate. Rate of interest means rate percent per annum, percent per 100. So always consider 100. It is very easy to calculate. Whatever the value you are going to get, that is per 100 you are going to get. So per 100% you are going to get. So 4 times in 20 years. So if you deposit rupees 100, so you are going to get back rupees 400 after 20 years. So 100 you are depositing, that is the principal amount. After 20 years you are getting back 400 rupees, that is the total amount. Then simple interest is 400 minus 100, which is equal to 300. See, these things you have to do orally. Just for the explanation purpose, I am writing each and everything on the screen, but you have to do orally these things. So simple interest is equal to 400 minus 100, 300. So 300 rupees for 20 years. Then per year how much interest you are going to get? So 300 by 20 15. So 15 per year you are going to get. So 15 rupees per 100 rupees investment, 100, 15 per 100, 15%. So your answer is 15%. That is the answer. So option A. See, 100 rupees you are depositing, you are getting 400 rupees back after 20 years. Therefore, interest amount is 300. So for 20 years it is 300. Then per year it is 300 by 20, that is equal to 15. 15 per 100, 15%. So option A. So 16th one, option A is the right answer. Let us go for problem number 17. A certain sum becomes 8-fold, that is nothing but 8 times, 8-fold in 15 years at simple interest. What will be the rate of interest? Same methodology, same process. Okay, 8 times you are depositing rupees 100, you are getting 800 in 15 years. So 100 rupees depositing 100 rupees, that is the principal amount. So after 15 years you are getting back 800 rupees, that is the total amount. So the simple interest is total amount minus principal amount, that is 800 minus 100, altogether you are going to get 700. So for 15 years you are getting 700, so then per year how much you will get? So 700 by 15, so 15 4s are 60, 10 carry over 100, 15 6s are 90, 46, 10 is the remainder, 10 by 15. So 10 by 15, further you can simplify, 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15, altogether you are going to get 46 2 by 3 percentage. 46 2 by 3 percentage. Very simple. SI is equal to 800 minus 100, 700 for 15 years you are getting. So per year you have to calculate 700 by 15, you are going to get 46 10 by 15 in the mixed fraction. So 10 by 15 can be further simplified. So you are going to end up with 46 2 by 3 percentage.